People have a misconception that time heals all wounds. And then what happens is they don't actually address the underlying trauma, and they end up living with it for 10, 20, 30 years, if not more. So here are 7 signs of unhealed trauma that we can look out for. Number 1, people suffer from flashbacks. Flashbacks is when the memory that comes up of the event, and it is so strong that they actually physically react like they are still in that moment. So maybe their heart rate and their breath rate increases, or they feel a pang of anxiety and they feel fearful or uncomfortable. Number 2, there are triggers. So people tend to avoid triggers. So if there's anything that reminded them of that event or those series of events, whether it's a place or a person or a certain food, they will avoid anything that can remind them and trigger those flashbacks. Number 3, so negative changes in their beliefs about the world and really heavy feelings. So what trauma does to a person is it breaks the world as they knew it. It shatters that belief that they had about the world. And so now they need to recreate the world differently. And so when people have a huge shift in how they see and feel about the world, and they're still struggling to rebuild a kind or manageable view of the world and of themselves in that world, we know that's also something that they're working on, and that can be a sign of unhealed trauma too. Number 4, another sign of unhealed trauma is difficulty in relationships. So difficulty getting to know people because we lack trust, or just wanting to isolate ourselves because we don't want to be hurt or betrayed again. Number 5, another sign of unhealed trauma is sabotage or substance abuse or dangerous behaviors. So we might say, hey, I'm feeling so horrible because of what happened in the past that I'm going to drink, or I'm going to take drugs, or I'm going to gamble, or I'm going to speed with my car, or I'm going to, make sure to end these relationships in my life because I feel so horrible that I don't think I can behave otherwise in this moment or in these times. Number 6, people can also have the reaction to stop taking care of themselves, so to stop eating healthy or exercising or buying themselves nice things or doing what it takes to really take good care of themselves because they're feeling so horrible. And number 7, it's very difficult to enjoy the present moment and to enjoy being human and to enjoy life when we are suffering from all of those things. So it's the inability to really live in the present moment and enjoy life in the best possible way that we can. And so we have these 7 ways that trauma is affecting someone even long after this event or series of events has happened. And there are ways that we can work with unhealed trauma to help reprocess those events, to update our memories and our associations with these events. So some things we can do is start taking care of ourselves, start recognizing that you matter, that the way you feel matters, that the way you think matters, that what you do matters. So really redeveloping a relationship with yourself of kindness. Number 2, in addition to seeking professional help and building a therapeutic relationship with a therapist, we can also establish healthy relationships with the people in our lives. So whether that is just with someone that works at the store and having pleasant interactions, starting that way, or establishing deeper friendships and connections slowly but surely, these are really important healing factors that help us to be able to move forward in our lives. Number 3, it's important to note that although everybody says that exercising and eating healthy is important, it actually really does affect our mental health. Up to 90% of our serotonin is created in the gut. And so being able to have healthy food and healthy nutrition and exercise and take care of our body by living a healthy lifestyle really does physiologically improve mental health. And number 4, practicing movement and somatic therapies is a really, really important way to help the body and the nervous system heal from trauma and let go from those experiences that had imprinted themselves on our body at the time when they happened. And so I invite you to look into different options for somatic therapies, for expressive creative art therapies, for movement therapies, because they help the body to heal beyond talk therapy and beyond words. I hope that you found this helpful, and I'm rooting for you. Thanks and have a good day.